Alright, so yeah, I got an idea. You can rate in a title if you want, but I got an idea. Well, no, that's not the whole story. It's somewhat the whole story, but not the whole story. Hold on. That's the whole story. So, our Slugger, which is a Lego YouTuber, is doing a summer slug thing where instead of working as music teacher for a summer camp, he decided to take that off for this year, for 2023, and instead produce a video a day, doing what I usually do, except, differences. And I was watching his video, and I was watching his video on some old Lego Western sets. One of them I know I have somewhere in pieces. This one. That's not a very good image of that. That's better. I know I have this one somewhere in pieces. And you got me an idea. I need to point out a Lego YouTuber by the name of Trixbricks, which is an old YouTuber, not even as old as this channel, I don't think. But he stopped producing videos for various reasons and whatever. And Trixbricks is another Lego YouTuber who reviews kits, and various old things. One of them being the Western. And one of the kits he reviewed is Fort Legoredo, which I've always known it as just the fort. Much like this is the castle, this is the fort. Because ever since I got this set all that long time ago, in the late 90s when I was 3, 4, something like that? No, you have to be at least 5 for Lego, right? Yeah, I must have got this when I was 5, maybe. That was one of my first Lego sets. But it got me hooked on these big, massive Halo sets ever since. Unfortunately, they are beyond $200 now. I mean, except if you consider the Galaxy Explorer in that lineup. Which that's different. That's a spaceship. That's not a castle and/or fort. That's a fortress, I know, but still. But yeah, I'll hopefully be getting King Leo's castle this year. But that's up in the air if I am going to be able to save that much money. It's looking good for so far. It's also pretty early. But anyway. But yeah, no, like, this is a lot. Like, $400 for a Lego set. For a Lego playset, mind you. Yes, it's more display. But it has enough minifigures to go. It has enough minifigures and play features to be essentially a playset. Why are Lego flagship, as they're actually known, sets over $100 now? It's likely because of this guy's favorite feature. He really adores the brick built nature of these modern Lego sets, even if they cost way too much money because they have piece count inflation. As we have learned on the channel with building MOCs, you got to optimize. The issue with modern Lego is, we've also seen on the channel of Lego Minecraft, as also part of the Jur's Lego Chronicles series. That's the series you're watching right now. I'm still working on my new intro style because people, it's really 50-50 if you like the old one or not, so I want to make it more towards 100. But anyway. So yeah, Eldorado Fortress is $215 right now. It just came out in 2023 and has 2,500 pieces just about. When it came out back in the olden days, it had 2,000 pieces and cost almost a third. It cost $200 less, plus $20. So yeah, it's not really inflation causing Lego sets to be expensive. Sometimes Lego just purchases things overpriced by $5 or $10 for absolutely no good reason. But it is also the fact that they want a more premium building experience, a more Lego building experience. So instead of having pretty base plates that are really fun, and you can have holes in them now, like there's no reason why you can't have these guys be 3 separate molds, or even just one big mold, but have stuff going in the middle of them, like caves and whatnot. Like, there's no reason why you can't do that nowadays, and you could do that back in the olden days. Like, this set's all about having the castle be built on, that's a hole, that's a hole, that's a hole, that's a hole, that's a hole. So I don't know why you couldn't do what the modern Eldorado set does with its little special features. Although it being parted out is pretty nice, but like you can do the special features and have like the keys and whatnot. And I don't know if you can't do that with a big base or raised base plate. But fortunately, we got a solution. We got a solution of the fort. The fort, or Fort Legoredo, to the rest of you, who are not me, is just simply has normal plates as its base plate, and it's made out of separate pieces, making it so it can be nice, wide, and expansive, and as you can see, you can separate it out. It can be nice, wide, and expansive, and still be made of base plates and still have fun features, and still be made for a reasonable price, of $85 with 10 minifigures and 600 pieces. So yeah, hence why I was able to get it as a kid. As a 27-year-old adult, this is probably doable to get. But what isn't is the castle. Oh man, is the castle not doable to get? What the castle used to be in 2000? $90, just what I thought. And then the one I have currently on my shelf is over $100. It's the one that came out in like 2007 or whatever. Essentially a refreshed version of this that I have currently on my shelf that I stare at constantly because it's awesome. But anyway. So as you can see, this does the whole rotating thing. It's all connected. But yeah, this is 4,000 pieces. I mean, I'm not debating it whether or not it's good. I'm not debating whether or not it's good value for the amount of pieces you get. Obviously, it kind of is. You get essentially you're getting 1,000 pieces for $100, and a bit more than that. And you're getting the same amount of minifigures. Like, this is actually not bad value. It's just, why does it need to be so expensive? I mean, yes, this is an 18+ set now. But what we run into with the Minecraft sets for 7-year-olds and whatnot, you only get like 20 bricks in a 100-piece set, which is unacceptable in my eyes. Because I'm pretty sure they count the minifigures part of that piece count. Which doesn't matter in these 1,000+ sets, but does matter for the small ones. What we're going to do today is we're going to build... Today we are going to plan, and probably start planning in a Lego Studio as well. We are going to build... Star Fort St. Leo. And we're going to resist. We are going to resist. Oh man, are we going to resist the urge to add the Galaxy Explorer into this nonsense. that we're doing, or Peach's Castle. Nope, I'm gonna give you Peach's Castle. Maybe that can come along for some fun. But man, are we not? But we'll see when start building. Like, can it also be spaceship? I am debating whether or not because I got a base plate I've been eyeing up for making a MOC with that doesn't have much pieces on it as is. It's always kind of like in the background of my nonsense I have on my shelves. I'm staring at it right now, by the way. It's from the Extreme Stunt series based on the Lego Island video games. It's a really nice raised base plate, but I don't think Brick Studio is gonna have it, and it's a little too big, and it doesn't offer enough area. Well, I have to agree with the raised base plates. There are two things that I have to agree with Chang about raised base plates. One, I agree that yes. Well, three things I can agree on. I agree on two things for sure, and one thing I agree on why raised base plates are better. Without raised base plate, you can have a better build experience, as is shown in King's Leo in the modern King Lion's Castle, as well as especially Eldorado Fortress. Lion Knight's Castle shows it pretty well, but Eldorado Fortress shows it nicer. Because this is just supposed to be an Lego Castle, whereas this is supposed to be a actual set. That does swap out the raised base plate for something else. But yeah. And I do gotta agree with it does add for a better Lego experience, better Lego building experience. So for 18 plus set, which both of these are, it makes much more sense for it to not be a raised base plate, but to just have an insane piece count. But the issue another thing I agree with, the other thing I agree with is it offers more building space, because these only had so many studs and take up a lot of space. It makes the thing look impressive, but they don't have a lot of building space on them. Those are the two cons of raised base plates. The third con is it's expensive to produce, which I don't agree with, because I'm pretty sure if Lego said it's fine out to it nowadays with all the parts it has on stock in the PAB, and for all these sets, especially for Lego Minecraft, that coming out new mode almost every set with Lego Minecraft, I'm pretty sure they can do a big base plate, and they can do a big raised base plate and share it among all these classic sets if they really, really wanted to. Or use it in multiple places, they could do it for sure. And it wouldn't cost any more than, it wouldn't cost more than the pieces it would save. I don't think. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. Like, we're not in the thousands where Lego where Lego was doing really dumb stuff like throwing in a 747 with your set and then charging $2 for it. Which is a joke coming from another YouTube channel, but anyway, so yeah, it's just not that era. Lego was so much more money, it makes so much more profit, it charges so much more money for its set. You really think it'd be a nice big premium experience for kids, having a nice raised base plate to cut down cost, it will make the Eldorado Fortress $100 instead of $200 for sure. There's $100 in there that definitely went to making a raised base plate out of bricks instead of one big piece. There's definitely that. But anyway. There's something you gotta notice when I'm clicking around all these videos. The Fort came out in '96, a year when I was one year old, was $85. Eldorado Fortress in 1989. When my dad was in college, I want to say, $66, and in 2000, the castle was $90. They never broke $100, so if we were generous in inflation and whatnot, that would be like $120 today. Why is this 214? That's around, and that's 400. Like, that's not inflation, that's piece count. So what we're gonna do today is gonna be a practice of optimization and building a Lego set from scratch, fresh imagination, making a MOC, my own creation from scratch, not following any instructions, not doing anything, just going by feel. Because I think I can do this on camera now. We've done it before. I've done it a few times recently. Like, we built something. Well, recently I built the pearl gold and dark and trans blue tabletop working table. I was able to do that on camera with just pieces I had because I got them and I'm just messed with. Got to build something like that, and I did able to build it on camera. So what we're going to do today is do something much in between that and the A shore. And we might have to do a couple of episodes for this, because we already gone 16 minutes just explaining the beginning of the concept. So now we're going to start planning it out. Fort St. Leo. We're gonna have a top price of $100 to pick a brick. Because actually, no, let's be generous for like this. Actually, what is? Hold on. Let's use an inflation calculator real quick. If it's in the year 2000. Because actually no, let's go off the fort price. Which one do we want to go off of? Well, it's the first one I have in the list, and it's the oldest Lego set I remember actively playing with and even building some. Maybe not the first Lego set I remember playing with, but it has to be close. It's definitely the one I have most memories of, and most fond memory of. The set I'm most fond memory of is this fort. Say $5 US, whatever. It has an asterisk there, but whatever. Calculate $165. Okay. Let's do 2000. Let's do what a set in 2000. Let's do $90 in the castle, because that's what I've been judging all the modern sets with anyway. Year 2000, $90. Oh, it's cheaper. Yeah. $159. And for the second argument, let's do Eldorado Fortress. So it's not inflation when the prices have gone up. It's sheer piece volume. It has to be. And like with video games, like, do you really need to upgrade the price? Do you really need to Lego? You got so much Legos. You got so much Lego going on that do you really need to increase the price? $66 from 1986 to now is $1,000. That's because I added an extra 6. 160. Oh yeah, so let's just make our price budget 160. Yeah, this is the price calculator I'm using. Let's do that again on camera. You're 200. Yes, that's correct. How about to 2012 and then start my channel? $100 in 2012. 132. Let's do 160 because that covers everything. 160. Let's do 100. Hmm. $169 will cover everything. I wouldn't want to buy it though. That's the thing. Yeah. Well, because we're making a star fort, we can separate each of the star points into a separate build, and then have one big thing, one tower in the center. And separate and build from that. So yeah. Well, and also like there's the thing that like Brick Studio does not like you having peace. Does not like you having peace council or things bigger than a base plate, and this will certainly be bigger than a base plate. $32 by $32 is Lego base plate. So yeah, let's make them at a 16 by 16. So let's get this calculator out. 16 times. Well, let's see, let's star fort. Actually. Okay, let's pick our fort. Well, let's do this. Let's get you up here. This is the one in San Augustine. Castillo de San Marcos, an actual monument. And here's the one next to where I grew up. Or part where I grew up. I also, right now is where I grew up too. But anyway, I grew up in two places, but anyway. Hmm. Yeah, I can work with this. Another aspect. Another aspect of. Another aspect why I wanted to capture is doing this all with Lego Pick-a-Brick. Is doing this all with Lego Pick-a-Brick. Wait, what do I? Okay, let's do this. What I also want to do is do this all with Lego Pick-a-Brick. Yeah. I could do it with Brickling, but with how I do Brickling, it's not necessarily cheaper. Unfortunately. Or maybe fortunately, because we get VIP points this way. By the way, and I also have the, unfortunately, this is the cost of the, this is the cost of the, of a shore, so yeah. So, so, the one we did a few days ago, the Pearl Gold and the one we did a few days ago, the Pearl Gold and Blue and Trans Blue, was $20. That's $40. This one's gonna be $160. I'm not quite sure when I'll be able to do it, but yeah, that's basically it. So how are we gonna do it now? Cause actually, well, I gotta look at what bricks Lego Pick-a-Brick has. Now let's see if it even has some of the fort bits, because we might need them. Also need to find better pictures of Fort Caroline. Yeah, I'm not going to include minifigures. Will this be minifigure scale? For under $60, I hope so. No, we don't want to look at that. What color? Brown. Bricks. We have no brick, which isn't helpful. Oh, they do. They do have Palisade bricks. Good. Good. All right. So that's kind of what I wanted you to do, but not really. Don't Windows 10 me Windows 11. Let's be civilized. Oh, I'm actually. Oh, that's weird for me. I'm used to Studio being not there. I think we're gonna write down more ideas. How about just Fort Leo? Like, as much as I don't like that price, because it's gonna be next year when I can be able to get it, probably. Like, next grand sale on, the next VIP sales when I'm gonna be able to get it, probably. But yeah. I'm going to be taking some artistic liberties. I am going to be taking some artistic liberties. I might need to take some artistic liberties. Okay. I think I could just... I might have to take some artistic liberties and have it be and have it made like the St. Augustine Fort, but be the shape of the TriStar. Oh jeez, okay. Okay. That may be it for this episode, though. That may be it for this episode, though. I think we got all the pieces of what I want to do together. Oh, and also, wait. Yeah, since we want to kind of ideally fusion the Fort Castle Fortress. Because ideally we would want to fusion them all together. And we want to use some of the ideas that I've had for my own work, like for my my Libertas Publica series or something like that. To that effect, it's been a while. In that series, since the Roman Republic left instead of dying. They went west and went up the west coast of Europe to Ireland, to modern day Ireland. Then when they got kind of pushed, then when the Roman Empire finally caught up to them, they kind of got knocked around and went up to England and Scotland. They conquered that. Then they kind of they partially pushed the Libertas Publicans back away to Florida, and there's island log off the coast of Florida, which is a T-shape instead and has a massive citadel made out of sandstone, which is something I want to do in this too. With this fort, I mean, this fort's obviously an earthen fort. No, it's not a massive sandstone monstrosity. So, yeah, we're gonna think. But you did notice it does have some logs going on for it. Like, that side has logs. And I have no idea what side that is. It's been a while since I've seen it in person. So I might need to go there soon-ish to take some pictures so they're better than I can find on the internet. You can definitely see the logs on that side, yeah. That's the main entrance. Oh boy. But the shape is clear. It's a star fort up to the 3 points on the island. So we're gonna try to do that with modern Lego techniques, and yeah, and have each. No, that's gonna be 16 by 16, 16 by 16. Oh, actually, no. You know what would be smart? 32 divided by 16. 2, okay. So it might be a bit bigger than a base plate. Not based, inspired. Yeah, I think all that's left is start placing nonsense in Lego Studio. Doing a micro scale one just to get the idea across. Yes, I think so. I think we make a micro scale 16 by 16 one just to get the point across. I don't know why Windows 11 does that. I really don't. Okay, so that'll be doing next. Thanks for watching. Appreciate watching. If anything else, you all check out all the stuff in the description below. So that, check out our stuff in the description below, such as our Facebook channel, which of course this Facebook channel for watching these videos. You get to contact us and by doing and by telling your friends from list you. I'm still working on a new intro. I need to do what I did on this one, but I kind of didn't have room for doing the and welcome to Lego Chronicles by Green&Blue Productions. I need to do better. But anyway, let me know in the comments if what I should do about the intro. Because again, it's 50-50. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are turned off on this channel by it. And we don't use it all the time. I mean, I'll use it whenever starting a new series, of course, and whenever starting a session on with gameplay. But like, yeah. But yeah, people bounce off it, so I need to get rid of that barrier. Even though I've had it for forever. But anyway, all right, that is for real. Thanks for watching, and I guess see you. And that's again.